So they'll be in the back of the plane. I'll probably be in with the pilot.
Nice.
A jacuzzi
Right here.
and a caravan. You wanna replace me? I'll take them all to court.
Greatest.
Are we taking over London and the world?
Come on now. So today, guys, we have got Stacey Dooley MBE, and I cannot wait to talk to her. She is one of Britain's most loved presenters, and she has no idea that she is about to win the EuroMillions jackpot, and I can't wait to tell her the good news. I think I can hear her coming up the stairs. Oh, hello, darling.
Sarah, how are you?
Oh, good. How are you? Give us a hug.
What a
Oh
stunner.
my, you look gorgeous, darling.
You're a vision in
This
red.
skin. Oh my
Skin is
goodness.
skinning.
Skin is skinning.
I think that's because I've had makeup done, actually.
No, you look good. You look refreshed.
Stop.
Refreshed and
Stop it.
Keep it coming.
Look at this.
Look at this. Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh, sweat, what a lovely tree.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
We
I
pulled
love
out
this
all
for
the
you.
stops for you,
No,
darling.
you really did. It's so
No.
minimal as well.
We did.
It's not
Very
tacky
minimal.
at all, is
No,
it?
no, tacky.
No, it's
Me?
perfect.
No,
I
no.
love that, love that.
Well, Stacey, I've got some fantastic news for you, darling.
Oh, fine.
Hold my hand.
Okay.
Stacey,
Yes.
you have just won the EuroMillions jackpot. Welcome to Rich Stacey, hello, babe.
You dream. This is such a lovely little gig.
Oh my, babe, I'm living the dream here.
I would just like to say your booker deserves a pay rise
Yeah.
because they came to the right person. This is my favourite game to play. Me and my pal Bo, continually, we sort of pretend that we've won the EuroMillions.
Isn't it just so much fun?
It's our fave pastime.
It's the best like combination of daydreaming, but also it feels real because you get really into it,
We need to lean into that escapism.
right? In this time and day
And
and
lean
age.
in, I have.
Ex-
Yeah.
Well, you have come to the right place, darling. Because listen, in this world, you have just won a huge jackpot on EuroMillions from the National Lottery. We're talking around 200 mil, around 200 mil ballpark.
I'm worried that I'm going to need more.
Babe, if you get through that, I salute to you because I've tried. It's impossible. Do you know what I mean?
Being filthy rich sits well with me.
Right?
I know you're not supposed to say that. It
No.
sounds vulgar.
No.
I don't mind living that life.
Listen.
Truly.
I love that for you and I love it for me.
I love it for us.
We're going to have a good old chin wag. But
Great.
before we start, we have to start off properly.
Yes.
We're going to pop the champers.
Yeah, have some decorum.
Come on. Do you know what I mean? A bit of... Whoa! That's the fastest I've ever popped it. Whoa! Hello.
Thanks,
Going to pour that
babe.
in for ya.
Salud. Thank
Salud.
you very much. Ching ching. Money ain't a thing.
Money ain't a thing, doll.
Ching ching.
Click, click.
Congrats to me.
Right? Now, I do have to say, the champagne is fake.
Oh, fine.
But so is the money. And I know it's a really harsh way to break it to you. No, I know. But sometimes it's better to just rip the Band-Aid off. Do you know what I mean?
Fine.
Yeah. I just don't want an email later saying, hey, Sorrel,
Where's my cash?
It hasn't dropped in yet.
No.
It isn't gonna. But it's fine. We're not going to think about it too much. We're not going to dwell. We're going to clink. I'm going to clink.
Okay.
And we're going to drink. All
Cling,
right.
cling, money, anything. Okay. Oh, that's a real shame, but we move. Okay.
Yeah. I've got to skid past that real quickly.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it's okay.
Well, listen, you are here in this beautiful world of mine, rich beyond your wildest dreams, babe. Okay? And in this world, all we do is dream big.
Great.
The bigger, the better.
Fine.
I don't want to hear boring stuff, Stacey.
fair enough.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want boring. I want bombastic. I want crazy. I want wild. I want you to say something that will make me clutch my pearls.
Gasping.
Gasp. Do you know what I
Desperate
mean?
for air.
Exactly.
Okay.
That is
yeah.
what I want. That's what we're looking
Understand.
for.
I've got the brief. Okay.
Yeah. There's a couple of things that I want to introduce you to in this beautiful world of mine. First and foremost, my golden buzzer.
Yes, I
Is
did
it-
see this,
isn't she a
actually.
beauty?
It doesn't look plastic at all. Real gold, that isn't Sorrel. Yeah. Wow.
You shady little... Yeah, well, you know, right, so someone went a bit happy with a bit of spray paint. That's neither here nor there, do you know?
That's a real gold buzzer.
Real gold buzzer, that is.
Solid gold, yeah.
So I will only press that when I hear a totally original idea.
Okay.
Okay? I'm talking an idea that I've not heard before, something that excites me.
Okay.
That gets me going, gets the crowd going.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Speaking of crowd, we also have our gorgeous production team.
I did
Give
see
yourselves a round of applause, guys. I'm nothing without them. I love them, and they are
leader of the
here.
gang.
They're very vocal. They will cackle a little bit sometimes, whatever.
Okay.
But no, but they're also here to find out data for us. I know you've never bought the moon before. I know you've never had to figure out how much that might cost. They will find that figure for us.
This is actually really useful.
Exactly.
Okay.
So they'll be shouting out figures to us. We'll keep going.
Right. Okay.
And last but not least, I want you to just have fun.
I'm just going to have a lovely time.
Just going to have a little chat.
Okay, this
chat
is
with the girls.
so very brilliant.
Right?
So very brilliant. Okay.
Okay. I want to know in the first 5 minutes what your reaction would be once you get that notification on the National Lottery app telling you that you have just won the EuroMillions jackpot. Walk me through it.
First of all, I'm breathless.
Breathless.
I can't quite believe this moment has arrived. Arrived it has. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to soak up every single second. I'm probably sat on the sofa in the living room.
Wow.
The telly's on. I've got a cup of tea.
Nice.
I'm going to put the tea down because I'm going to feel all out of sorts.
Right.
I just need to take a minute to gather my thoughts. I think I'm telling Kev, my boyfriend, first.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to tell everyone.
Okay,
because you've got to be realistic, haven't you? You don't want people asking you for a house and all the rest of it.
Too many text messages.
Yeah. I mean, I maybe I should sort of throw a disclaimer early doors. I of course would do noble things with the money.
Okay.
But once I've passed that, I'm gonna focus entirely on myself.
Absolutely. As you should, in fact. As you should.
So I'm calling Kev and I'm gonna say, Kev, you're not gonna believe this. I am loaded.
What's his reaction gonna be?
He'll probably think I'm pulling his leg.
Okay.
And then we'll FaceTime.
Yeah.
And he'll see it's legitimate.
Yeah.
And he'll gasp as well. He'll say, this is amazing. What are we going to do? How are we going to celebrate? And I'm going to say, let's just take a minute.
Let's take a moment to process.
Yeah, we need to process because I don't want to get too carried away.
Yeah.
And then I give myself half hour or so, and then the shopping starts.
We're starting to plan. We're going in.
We're
going in. I think that's a noble first 5 minutes.
No, I think
you've taken time for yourself. You put your cuppa down, responsible.
Yeah, because I don't want it all over the sofa.
Don't want it flailing around.
No.
You've told the mister.
I've told Kev. He's on cloud 9 also.
He's on cloud 9
because I'm so wealthy. He's probably going to be a real beneficiary, So also I'm going to buy him something very grand.
Nice.
Like back in the day when the kings used to kind of buy palaces, etc., for their queens.
Ooh.
It's going to sort of go down that road.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's lucky.
Yeah, he's a lucky man.
Lucky fella.
Hold on tight.
So the first 5 minutes, I like this plan.
Yep.
I like the way we're thinking. Let's move on to the first 6 months.
Yes.
So, in your first 6 months, I want to know what you've done down the road, what you're going to do. Are you throwing a bash? Are you doing a full-scale festival, maybe? Are you going on Hollybob? I know you love to travel.
I do love to travel. Well,
talk me through it.
I've thought about this. So 6 months in, I've got used to living the high life. Yeah. And there are a couple of plans in terms of purchases and investments.
Oh.
I do need, in real life, a pied-à-terre in London. So I thought, actually, maybe I could just buy the Royal Albert Hall.
Okay.
Because actually it's my favourite place to, go to a concert or to see a live show. Actually, I was there the other week watching the girls do the boxing.
Nice.
So I thought, that's my little London pad sorted.
Now, I do want to say, I have no idea what a pied-à-terre is.
It's like a bolt hole.
Again, no.
No,
sorry.
It's like a home away from home.
Right, second place.
Yeah.
No, I'm aware now. Okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So wait, Royal Albert Hall is the pied-à-terre?
So that's my pied-à-terre.
Oh, you're a woman after my own heart.
But also I need to think about this. It's probably listed. So I'll allow them.
Yeah.
I'll allow them to keep the body of the building.
Right.
But perhaps I will put my pad on...
Like a suite.
On the roof.
On the roof.
Yeah.
Nice.
However, I don't like lifts.
Okay.
But don't worry. I was thinking maybe I could have a word with the planners, the architect.
Yeah.
And them lifts that they used to have in the olden days where there was no door, so it was just on a continuous loop and you would just have to jump out when you were on the right floor.
That sounds horrific.
Yeah, well, it's perfect. Then I'm not, because I'm claustrophobic.
You can't stay. So you want the open space.
I need the openness.
Okay.
But I can just throw money at that problem now.
Yeah. And to be honest, I'm sure back in the day it wasn't as, top notch.
Yeah.
Now we've got the funds to make sure.
Oh, babe, it's going to be luxe.
It's going to be deluxe.
It's going to smell like oud.
Oud.
In there.
An oud-scented lift.
Yeah, and there'll be like fresh mimosa in the corner.
Oh, just a mimosa guy with a tray.
Yeah. And a scented candle continuously burning.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a pad.
Yes.
We can't really call it a pad. It's Royal Albert Hall, but
That's just my London pads, Rel.
So
I'm purchasing, I am investing in real estate.
nice.
So I was thinking 3 options. I could have a flat in San Sebastian.
Gorgeous.
And or a flat in Positano.
Nice.
And I would like a Danish beach. Yeah, because I love the Danes and I love Denmark.
Right.
You know, they're my people. It's oh so chic. They're so nonchalant but very friendly. It's the place for me.
I want you to know I heard flat beach. We really did a jump there, babe. we escalated. Do you know?
Turned into a lunatic with all this money. I'm trying to buy Europe.
Beach. Do it.
Wild dictator. Oh my God. Okay.
So a Danish beach, gorgeous.
Yeah, because I love Copenhagen, but I might want a couple of days by the water. And if I've already got a place in San Sebastian and Positano, you know, I need it to be slightly different.
I think that's a good option.
Yeah, no, it sounds fair enough, doesn't it? Completely reasonable.
It's totally reasonable.
Totally level-headed. But and also I will need some teachers because I want to be bilingual. I think it's such a flex when you can talk the language.
That's a good one.
So I'll need an Italian teacher, a Spanish teacher, and a Danish teacher.
I want you to know, no one's ever said that. People have been saying, "Oh, I'll buy a house here, there, and everywhere." Can you speak the language, babe? Do you know what I mean?
And I don't want to be that nauseating rich Brit that has made no effort whatsoever. Yeah. You know,
who just speaks really loudly.
Yes.
And is like, "Do you know what I mean?" No, we're still speaking different languages, babe.
No, I totally don't.
Totally don't.
Even though the volume's rising.
Yeah.
And they're going to be really surprised at how kind of fluent I am.
I love this.
Yeah, and then they won't even hand me the English menu.
No.
They'll go straight to the Danish menu.
Yeah.
Straight to the Italian menu.
Local.
I'm a local.
You're a local
And I'll be
now.
repulsed if any other Brit dares show their face.
Yeah. And you'll be slagging them off in Danish.
I will. They'll never know.
They'll never know.
Losers.
Okay, can we also top up how much a language teacher?
Yeah, a top tier language coach. I've got language coach. You're looking at only about $500 a day.
Oh, come on.
Done.
That
Easy.
is pennies to me now.
Done. Easy peasy.
Okay.
We've got our properties, we've got the language down.
Yeah.
Locked. Are we doing a party?
I should celebrate.
I feel like, you know.
It depends who I'm telling. So Kev already knows. Probably tell my mum. I tell my pals. Yeah, why not? Let's have a celebration.
Yeah.
Let's have a celebration.
It doesn't have to be, loads of people, but...
Well, I was also thinking about buying something else.
Tell us.
So, Radio City in New York.
Do I?
I thought that could be kind of perfect for my East Coast spot because I love the Rockettes. And
Nice.
at Christmas, they wheel them out every Christmas and I'm mesmerised. I thought, well, I could just have the Rockettes on tap if I bought Radio City. So maybe I'll fly everyone to Radio City. They'll be going economy. Because actually, that's how you lose your money. You've got, wealthy people stay wealthy because they make smart decisions.
Absolutely.
So they'll be in the back of the plane. I'll probably be in with the pilot.
Nice.
We'll all go to Radio City and maybe we'll celebrate with the Rockettes.
I love this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll be all festive and everyone will be saying, I can't believe this. You've thrown such a fantastic ball. And I'll say thank you ever so much.
Hard work really
So you're in the
pays off.
Holiday Inn down the road. I'm staying here.
Not the Holiday Inn.
Not the Holiday Inn. Yeah, and I'll stay in Radio City itself.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're buying a couple of bits here.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. The Danish beach, the place in Positano, the place in San Sebastian, the Royal Albert Hall, and Radio City. I also was thinking about Liverpool Empire Theatre because that's where I live in Liverpool and I love the Scousers.
Who
I know,
doesn't love
they're
the
golden,
Scousers?
they're such goodies. And I thought maybe I could own the Liverpool Empire Theatre and then have a shorthand with, actors like Stephen Graham.
Nice.
And we could just
Shorthand.
make really incredible plays and then I've got passive income.
I also know that you used to work at Duty Free at Luton Airport.
I did.
Which, can I just say, is one of my favourite facts about you because I went to university in Luton at the Luton campus. We are connected.
Stop.
We're connected,
You're
babe.
not from Luton, though?
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
I'm from Coventry.
Oh, fine. Yeah.
I've jumped around a little bit. I live in Milton Keynes at the moment, but, I'm a world traveller.
Yes, well, you must visit one of my pads.
Exactly.
You're very welcome.
Exactly.
So you studied in Luton?
Yeah, studied in Luton. So I love the fact that you worked at the Luton Airport.
I was at Duty Free, yeah.
Duty Free. I want to know, would you give it a revamp? Because, listen, I love the airport, but it could do with a little bit of
a facelift.
Bit of work.
No, I do hear you. I know what you mean. So I worked there. I would have been 16 till I was about 20 probably, and I had the most incredible time. I was working with all my pals, and we were on like £10 an hour. That was huge back then.
Great money,
right? And we would start at 6 in the morning and finish at 6 at night. Then we'd go downstairs. You could get on a cheap flight, go to Ibiza on the Friday, come back on the Monday, and do an afternoon shift. Yeah,
we were living the dream.
I was truly living the high life. And on a Friday, it would be so fun because do you remember when you would go through airports and they would have those lads selling tickets for luxury cars? Do you remember? You're a bit younger than me, maybe, but I'm an old lady.
No.
And when I was in the airport, they used to have this luxury car randomly in the middle of the airport.
Right.
And you could buy a ticket for like 50, 60 quid and they put you in a raffle to win this car.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, on a Friday, all the managers would go home about 4 o'clock. So 4 to 6 was like party time.
Yeah.
So they'd put the music up in the car and then the shots, you get little tiny shots of whiskey.
Yeah.
Everyone would be on the shots of whiskey. Everyone was doing their nails for the weekend with the testers.
Getting ready for Beefer.
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh my God.
But I could buy Luton Airport maybe.
Now that's a good investment.
Because Heathrow's too busy.
Busy.
I don't want the responsibility of Heathrow.
Oh, everyone goes through Heathrow.
Yes,
it's too much.
It's a busy place. So maybe Luton's sort of happy medium.
And also I feel like that's also quite, I don't know, it's giving back to the community as well.
Exactly.
Do you know what
right.
I mean?
Yeah.
Because you get it, you do it up a bit, everyone's happy.
Yeah, the mayor would be like, thank you so much.
Yeah, even the mayor would be
We've
tight.
really needed this. Take my gold chain as well. As a little thank you. And I could cut the red ribbon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that, but that's a really wise suggestion.
Get me Luton Airport prices.
So in 2021, Luton Airport was valued at approximately £1.5 billion.
Oh.
And
1.5 billion! Luton Airport is 1.5 billion.
That is...
Yeah.
They got a nerve charge in that. Because I know that airport well. That is not, babe, that's not worth 1.5 billion.
That's... Yeah.
Also, I'm probably getting a load of interest, aren't I?
Absolutely. And
So-
also all them flights,
I'm probably in the billions anyway.
You're good to go.
Okay,
it's
I'm going
fine.
to buy it. I'll buy Luton Airport.
We'll buy in Luton Airport. It'll be easy for you to get to, your Danish beach.
Well, this is it. How else am I going to get there otherwise?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're thinking ahead.
No, you're
We're
right.
thinking ahead. I want to now know about bucket list purchases.
Yes.
Okay. Bucket list purchases. Things that you've always wanted to do, that you've thought to yourself, this is a bit, it's a bit crazy. Do you know what I mean? Do you have something that you want to do, whether it's, I don't know, doing something great for the town of Luton, whether it's a palace maybe in Luton. I don't know. We keep speaking on Luton. Maybe, I don't know. I really want to give back to Luton, I think. That's the vibe I'm getting in.
It's a philanthropist really by heart.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Now, I do want to note that previous guest, I'll give you some jumping off points.
Yeah.
Previous guest, we have the fantastic Grace Dent. Love her to bits.
Yes, yeah.
She said she was going to buy a llama farm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where would this llama farm be?
I think it was somewhere in the English countryside. Don't quote me on where exactly.
Yeah.
But she loves llamas.
She just fancy
They love
farmer
her.
llamas.
Farmer llamas.
Really?
Why not? We also had Asim Chowdhury, who
Oh,
said
he's a sweetheart. Yeah,
he would get a karakuzi. Now, we did come up with this creation.
A jacuzzi
right here.
and a caravan? No.
I wish I could say yes to that.
No.
I wish I could say no. A jacuzzi and karaoke.
Oh,
In
okay.
one.
In a caravan?
We can make karaoke 2.0 and put it in a caravan. Jacuzzi in a caravan is it's like a mix of like humble beginnings, but also lavish lifestyle.
Yes.
Love it.
Look at me now.
So those are, a couple of jumping off points.
Well, I was thinking, whilst we still have Elton John around, who I love I'm just such a mega fan.
What a talented man.
I was thinking maybe I could invite him over to the Danish beach.
Nice.
And then I know we can also include people who have passed.
Yes.
Tina Turner and Aretha Franklin could be on the stage as well.
I want you to know, I did know Tina Turner had passed, but it hit me again like
no,
a ton
I know,
of bricks.
because she is 10/10.
That was fresh.
My
Woo!
favourite song of all time is Simply the Best. She's iconic.
Oh, and Aretha Franklin. I love.
Such a goodie. Get It Right is my favourite song of all time.
I love Aretha Franklin.
Get It Right.
Hello,
Yeah, I'm
Pants.
sorry about that.
Oh.
Another talent.
Oh, look at you.
So maybe Aretha, Tina, and the very much still living Elton
Nice.
would come and host my Danish getaway.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it would be so relaxed, but obviously so glam.
Very glam. You've
Yeah.
got the glitziest and glam over there. That's
And I
a
also
big
think
party.
that Tina would be like, Stacey, you've really pulled this off.
She's very complimentary.
Yeah, she's so complimentary.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, this is a really great idea.
I feel like Aretha would have a great time, but she'd be a bit shady.
Yeah.
We know Auntie Aretha for being a bit
listen,
shady.
Fair enough.
As she should be.
I always listen to her song Get It Right if I've got anything like monumental coming up. And I also listen to Stevie Wonder, Don't You Worry About a Thing. And maybe Stevie could be there
I love
also.
your music taste.
Yeah, I've got great music taste.
I love your music
I have.
taste.
Whenever there's a playlist, I think I could do much better than this. Yeah. So maybe, kind of that vibe.
Would you get them to perform?
Yes.
Okay.
But just a couple of songs so it didn't feel like they were at work.
Okay, so, I mean, for bucket list purchases, Tina Turner, Aretha Franklin, Elton John, and maybe Stevie Wonder.
And also, and this does feel slightly left field, but I do love Six the Musical. So maybe I could get the girls in.
Sorry, Stacey.
You must think that I'm crazy. You want to replace me, baby. There's
When I tell
way.
you,
Yeah.
one of the greatest musicals that
Six,
has ever been
yeah.
created is
Yeah,
Six,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's so underrated.
I quite agree. And I know every single word, every single lyric, every single song. So maybe they could come on as well.
Oh, they'd get on like a house on fire.
This is what I'm saying.
You'd have a very musical dinner party.
Yeah, eclectic.
Very. I love that.
Yeah. And I know the girls change depending on what time of year you go, but I'm
Yeah.
not fussed. It can be any of the
Any
girls.
of them. They're all talented.
I never seen a bad queen.
No, they're all talented.
No.
They're all talented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about that?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to add that onto one of my favourites from the season. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, okay.
I really enjoyed that because I just feel like, as well, knowing you as well as I do, you and them together,
Yeah.
and potentially me, I don't know.
So maybe it's now 7/8.
Do you know what I mean?
Not us getting involved.
Yeah, well, we got to.
I'm actually brilliant at choreography as well.
Are you?
So
why am I
could-
saying that? You are a Strictly winner.
That was 100 years ago, but I'm
No.
still dining out on it.
No, you have to.
But yeah, so we could be in it.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, we're not understudies. We're in it. the
We're
whole
in
time.
it. No. We have understudies.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
understudies. We'll just have to change the name, but I'm sure that's fine. I'll just
fine.
throw money at the problem again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take them all to court
Greatest.
in a sharp suit that cost me thousands.
Speaking of sharp suits.
Yeah.
Are you going to change where you're going to shop?
Probably.
Okay. Talk me through what your dream wardrobe might look like.
Well, again, this sounds a bit like worthy, but actually I am massively into like sustainability when it comes to fashion. I wouldn't be running around the shops in a hot rage just buying everything that's spenny. I would be considered about my purchases, but I would buy the most luxurious garments you've ever seen and then just wear them and wear them and wear them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like an in-house tailor who like tailors everything perfectly to your body.
And I look immaculate the entire time.
At all times.
And no one can believe it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a dream.
Probably like white silk, which is really practical.
That's super practical.
Yeah, especially on a Danish beach. Yeah.
Hand in hand, actually.
No,
they go.
hand in hands. Positano doesn't get very hot, does it? No, so I won't have to worry about sweat
patches.
rings.
No. It's
Great.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Really well thought out plan here.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm gonna need a capsule wardrobe because I've got a place on the East Coast as well, and it gets quite chilly there.
Of course.
You know, when I'm going to see the Rockettes.
Of course.
So
Couple cardies.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple of cashmere cardies,
Cashmere
but I can
cardies.
afford it.
Money's not an issue, babe.
Money's not an issue for me.
Money's not an issue.
Woohoo.
Speaking of money not being an issue,
Yeah.
I know, obviously, that you make fantastic documentaries, and that can cost a pretty penny. But now, hello, we've got the budget. I want to know, what documentary do you want to make? We are not holding back on budget. You can go anywhere. You can talk about anything. What are you doing?
Oh, fine. Maybe I could do my own version of Selling Sunset. Oh, I just remembered something else I wanted to buy. The portfolio of the Modern House.
The portfolio of the Modern
So
House.
it's this really fancy, slightly pretentious real estate website.
Nice.
It's like a posh Rightmove.
Okay.
It's called the Modern House.
Oh.
I thought if I bought that portfolio... maybe we could make a documentary of me buying that portfolio.
Right.
And then I could just go around and I could hire loads of women and I could make my own version of Selling Sunset in the UK.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that we've coined Selling Sunset as a documentary.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Because obviously it's entirely true, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's not scripted.
At all.
I won't have it. I will not have it.
Let's move on to a joyous topic.
Yes.
You have, I don't know what the term would be, a history with pubs?
Yes, I do.
Walk me through it, because it's like someone owns a pub, someone lives on top of a pub,
So
someone...
well researched, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Come on, any journalists around here.
That's blindingly obvious.
I want you to know it was all them.
No, rubbish. So my nan was a publican.
Okay.
So my nan had pubs the whole time, and she would host these incredible lock-ins, you know, and I would have only been tiny, so I would have been 4 or 5, and I was in charge of like making sure all the oranginas were the right way round in the fridge, and you know, sort of surviving off pork scratchings and
Publican.
yeah. So she was like a landlady
Of multiple pubs.
Yeah, so she had a few at one time, but she would always live above one of them.
Okay.
And then she'd come downstairs, and it was a real sort of performance, you know, the lippy on, the gold hoops in. She's sort of that, you know, 4 foot nothing, but such a kind of presence.
Yeah.
Hazel, Crazy Haze, they called her actually.
Crazy.
Yeah. She's a scream. But yeah, we had pubs for years.
What's a lock-in?
So when it shuts, it's last orders, you ring the bell if it's 11 or whatever, but then you get rid of everyone you don't want to hang out with, and then allow your friends to stay, and then they don't leave until 5 a.m.
That must be so much fun.
Yeah.
What would she have done with a 200 milli EuroMillions jackpot?
Craze of bought.
What would she have done to her pub to pimp it out?
I think she would have bought the pubs outright, because I think she worked for someone, and that was always slightly frustrating because she would have to adhere to rules.
Yeah. She wanted to just
Totally unreasonable.
Yeah, no.
Totally unreasonable.
There are pubs. Rules. Nah.
So maybe she should have bought all the pubs. She also loved her art. She'd only ever been to Malta. So maybe should have just travelled the world. I think she went on this one holiday and she couldn't stop talking about it.
Stop.
I know your heart. So maybe
Stop.
she'd have just gone on like a world cruise and seen every single country.
And then come back and like infused all the knowledge and culture into her pubs.
Because love her art, I mean, it was a Sunday roast and I think a chili con carne. I think that was the extent of the menu. So actually it would have been win-win
It would have been win-win.
for both her and the punters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, they were really the glory days.
Now, I know that you have been to Taiwan.
Yeah.
And we spoke briefly, but I feel like we could speak more about the karaoke cabs.
In the back of the
back of the taxis.
Will we bring it over here?
How about we bring the... Walk with me now, Stacey.
Oh,
we
I'm there.
bring the karaoke cabs to the UK.
The London cabbies.
Every single cab.
The black cabbies.
Every single black taxi. It's got, like, we can't...
It must be mandatory.
We have to press the...
Oh my God! Wow! That's a lot. That's a hell of a...
It's a production. It's a...
That's a hell of a production.
It's a lot.
I can see that money isn't thin on the ground.
No. Big budget over here.
Wow.
So I'm thinking about what we could call our venture.
No, that's true.
And it's just come to me
Go
like
on.
a light bulb. Kabaraoke.
Swell.
Kabaraoke.
You're a dream.
Kabaraoke.
You are so damn smart.
Stacey.
No, but I know this started off as a joke, but I'm now semi-serious about launching this.
And I want you to know, if I pinky swear with you right now...
50-50.
50-50, we're trademarking it. We're doing this.
I'm a woman of my words.
Karaoke!
I'm going to get even richer!
It's a dream come true.
I should loop in Sadiq Khan.
Fine. Do you have direct contact with him?
Not
powerful
direct, but he's a reasonable man.
Okay.
I think he'll love this.
Listen, Kabaraoke, Transport for London, we're like this.
It's perfect.
Oh my God.
And then when we roll it out further, we can put it in the tubes. And then the trains.
I feel like if we put it in the tubes, it has to be a carriage. Because I'm not going to lie, I can be grumpy on the tube. I don't want to hear people singing Celine Dion at 3, like, you know.
So maybe we could put you in the quiet carriage.
Yeah, the quiet one, you know.
The thing is, at midnight, you know, on a tube, everyone's a singer.
Everyone.
So actually, you might as well give them a microphone, a platform.
And we might find big stars on
the
here.
next big thing.
We might find the next big... We could then set up another company. Here we go. A
side hustle.
A side hustle on the side hustle to get people who are fantastic part of our record label.
Oh, fine. And then manage them.
And
yeah, they could just jet off all over the world. Are we taking over London and the world?
Come on now.
Okay.
If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be 2 amazing women.
It's me and
Come
you.
on.
SNS. Is that too basic?
No,
we can think about that. We don't need to come up with all the answers.
Leah, let's take the pressure off.
But Kabaraoke, congratulations.
You've mentioned about, you know, going down the theatre venture.
Yes.
And I know that you were in 222.
Well, now I'm a highbrow thespian. That is true.
You know, you've done it.
Yeah.
I want to know, would you continue down that road? Maybe a Stacey Dooley the musical.
Oh, this is perfect as well. And then we can play... You know how U2 forced everyone to listen to their album? Do you remember? We could force it into the Kabaraokes.
Your music.
My music from Stacey Dooley the musical. You are so entrepreneurial. This is mad.
Babe, it's you and I together.
I see that. I'm the money, you're the brains.
Well, I would say we're both quite brainy. You're pretty smart, Stacey.
This is honestly great. Stacey Dooley the musical. Don't forget, I own the Liverpool Empire now and the Royal Albert Hall.
We go on tour.
Oh my God, we can take it on tour. Stacey Dooley the musical. I'm shy.
Who would you get to? Would you play yourself or would you get someone to play you?
I'm such a narcissist. I would probably play myself.
That's fair.
Yeah. Although I can't sing, so maybe I would need to get one of the girls from Six. Because I've got that shorthand with them now, haven't I?
We're all friends. We're all in the same group chat.
We're all on the same beach.
Yeah.
The same Danish beach.
We're all in Denmark together, yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. We've mentioned it before. We're going to mention it again.
Yeah.
Strictly.
Oh, yes.
You are a Strictly winner.
That's very true.
Oh. Now, I want you to know, this has got nothing to do with my question. I'm dying to learn how to do the paso doble. So after this...
Well, then you must.
Could you just send a text to someone and say, hey, Sorrel, I don't even need to be on the main show.
Sorrel,
I just want to know the steps to the paso doble.
This is so possible. I can't emphasise that enough. My boyfriend is a dancer.
Of course, you met on...
His favourite dance is the paso. If you come round my house...
Yeah. Oh.
He's got paso trousers. So, you know, it's not going to feel like informal. I've got a paso dress that you could borrow.
Lovely.
It smells.
Well...
I've never had it dry clean. But I wore it the night I won. You slip into that and you can just do the paso around my kitchen.
Done.
It's the funnest gig you will ever do in your entire life. It's like being on a school trip.
Yeah.
From August till December.
Oh.
It is so fun. And then halfway through you get to go to Blackpool and you dance it. Maybe I could buy Blackpool Tower. How much is that? The ballroom. Because I did like it there. I danced with Gloria Estefan there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So the construction cost in 1894, so adjusted to inflation, was only £290,000.
Oh, please.
Done. Easy.
Today it's estimated at around 40 to 60 million pounds.
That's fine.
Again,
That's
simple.
fine.
Simple.
So, yeah.
We're buying that.
And then you and Kev, instead of the kitchen, maybe you're better rehearsing in Blackpool Ballroom.
And we'll do a show. So we've compiled an entire list here.
This is great.
Okay? We're going to go through what you would spend your EuroMillions jackpot of around 200 million.
Or thereabouts.
Thereabouts, give or take.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So let's start from the beginning. First of all, let's relax. First 5 minutes, you said you would process.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to make any rash decisions.
No. We're going to process. We are going to tell Kev.
Yeah.
We are going to tell him.
Yeah.
Then we said we would buy the Royal Albert Hall
My
as a
London
second home.
Pied à Terre.
Pied à Terre, that's the word. We also have a flat in San Sebastian.
Uh-huh.
We have a flat in Positano.
Yeah.
We have a Danish beach.
Yeah. Just the entire beach.
The whole beach.
Yes, please.
We also then have a teacher who will teach you Italian.
Yes.
Who will teach you Spanish.
Correct.
And Danish.
Yeah.
Because you can't be moving around.
I don't want the idiot abroad vibes.
We want to be with the locals.
I want to be so coherent. They won't believe it.
They won't. Then we are also buying Radio City in New York.
Yeah, I need a pad East Coast.
East Coast. And we're going to fly out a bunch of people to go watch the Rockettes.
Oh, that would be so fun. Because I love the Rockettes so much.
Gorgeous.
I'm always in awe. I can't believe how synchronised they are.
We are also grabbing Liverpool Empire Theatre.
Yeah.
You and Stephen Graham are going to do something. We're going to be in conversation with him.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen.
Probably something very small to put on Netflix.
Yeah.
So we could have it on stage initially.
And then
Take it
over
into yeah.
Then Luton Airport.
Yes, which I hadn't thought of foolishly.
Luton Airport.
But
it's a big one, but we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Then we've got a soiree with Elton John, Tina Turner, and Aretha Franklin.
Don't forget that. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got that. They're going to perform, but nothing crazy. It's not going to feel like work. It's going to feel like a few friends hanging around.
They're going to want to be there.
They're going to want to be there. We've got the girls from Six popping in.
That's so fun.
We've got Stevie Wonder popping in.
That's right. Don't you worry about a thing he'll do.
Exactly.
Do you know the one I mean?
I have no idea.
Don't you worry about a thing.
Oh, I do. Does it have trumpets? Were you doing trumpets?
I'll get someone to play the trumpet.
Okay. Yeah, that was nice. That was funky. We're also purchasing some white silk luxury garments.
I'll need a couple of new pieces for the wardrobe.
Couple new pieces.
Nothing mad.
Nothing crazy.
No.
Sustainable, high qual though. High qual.
People are going to feel inferior when they walk past me.
Exactly. They're going to rub past your cashmere cardigan and they're going to be like, "Ooh, well, that's soft."
And even if they were going to ask me the time, they'll feel too nervous to approach me.
They'll say, "Oh, it's."
She's otherworldly.
It's giving like Grecian goddess. It's too.
She won't entertain us,
but not in like a horrible way. Just in like a
starry-eyed way.
Exactly. And then we are also going to get the entire portfolio of the Modern House.
I am actually keen. I am really up for this because it's my favourite pastime. I just swipe and I just think, if I had 11 million, what would I buy? And the audacity of me to judge those kitchens.
Oh.
I'm like, that is trash.
Tile.
I would not have gone for that.
Yeah.
And I'm deadly serious.
And we're going to get that portfolio and we're going to make a documentary about it.
Yes, that is honestly so perfect.
Yeah. Then we are going to re-travel the world to all your favourite heavy hitter places. See the Friends.
Yes.
Go to Ghana. Listen to Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Go to Taiwan.
Yeah.
We're just going to hit up the great places.
We're just
the hot spots.
Yeah. Remember me?
Yeah.
Stacey. I say it's me.
I'm back.
And this time I'm rich.
Let's go for dinner.
Yeah, let's go for dinner. It's on me.
Yeah.
Showing off.
Yeah. That'll be nice.
Great.
And then, my favourite, our golden buzzer moment, we are going to bring Taiwanese Hello Kitty style karaoke to the cabs of the UK.
Yeah.
We're going to merge two cultures together. It's going to be beautiful.
But I'm actually deadly serious about this.
And then we're going to venture into tubes and trains, but later
so
on
and so forth.
Yeah. We've got to stick to one for now.
Yeah, do one well.
As our business venture.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do for the people of the United Kingdom.
And they're going to love us for it.
We are also doing Stacey Dooley the musical.
I forgot about that. And I must have a real think about the cast.
It'll be heavy hitters.
Yeah. Heavy hitters only.
Only.
Yeah.
And then we are also going to force everyone at the back of our cabs to listen to Stacey Dooley the musical.
Mandatory.
You have to at least sing one song on the journey. Just one.
Otherwise, he won't unlock the door. Is this becoming like a hostage situation?
This is getting tricky.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, you are still allowed that, but it's just bad sportsmanship.
Exactly.
If you don't.
They'll just judge you, that's all.
Yeah, we'll just judge you.
Bit of British judgment. It's fine. Then we're buying Strictly.
I forgot. Yes, I must buy Strictly. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I must buy Strictly.
And actually, that is such a British kind of institution.
Oh. Yeah.
So I can't imagine anyone would have any issues with me doing that.
No.
I think everyone would just be high praise all round.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially the hardcore fans.
You'd be loved for it.
I would just be loved for it.
We're also buying the ballroom at Blackpool.
Oh, yes. Do you know what? Let's park it there.
Right? It doesn't get any better than that.
I love this for me.
We've done it.
What a vacuous human being I am.
Yeah. You have been fantastic.
This has been so fun. You have been a dream, but I don't really get the money, but that's okay.
Well, anyway, Stacey.
Yes, sorry, I've gone off.
No, it's fine.
So this has been a delight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please
so
give Stacey
much.
Dooley a massive round of applause. You've been amazing. Keep it going.
I'm anticipating.
Okay. Here's the thing, guys. When we clap,
I'm anticipating.
I would love the confetti to go off because now my poor heart. So guys, remember you can get that EuroMillions feeling every Friday with another episode of Rich Beyond My Wildest Dreams. Please subscribe on all podcasting apps and follow us on YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. Goodbye.